Beneath the low sun, life unfolds while the guardian mother lies asleep.
From beneath the earth, a fragile sound rises. Soft cracks, faint taps, the language of new beginnings. But in the distance, another rhythm stirs footsteps, dry and deliberate. They are drawn not by sight, but by the smell of life, vulnerable and near. With the young still pressed to their mother's side, the pack approaches. A move few predators would. Silent as mist, the pack approaches in hush. Nerves tight, paws careful, unwilling to wake the sleeping beast. The first dog edges in. It is the tester, the pack's sacrificial pawn. It probes so the others can measure safety and dangers. The dog creeps in, pockets 2 hatchlings, then glides off mute as a shadow. While the reptile's eyelids stay closed in complete stillness, another dog approaches. Doubt and hesitation slow its steps. It pauses, listens, and slides closer by inches. When the moment opens, it cups an egg gently, jaws barely parted, teeth sheathed by the tongue, pressure feather-light. Courage is contagious. The watchers step forward. The opportunistic third dog is successful, lifting an egg from the sand. Yet the fourth thief, unaware, cost. The crocodile explodes, jaws locking. A brutal attack to that who dared to come near. It hauls the dog toward the water as the rest of the pack wails at the bank. Frozen between fear and fury. The crocodile has the dog clamped, and now the river closes like a fist. And when the water seals, salvation lives only above. Beneath the surface, the mother shakes its captive in a violent frenzy. Then emerges, eyes fixed on the thieves. An unspoken message, a living emblem of consequence. Knowing the boundary is closed, the dogs leave wiser and warier. Carrying the trophies of risk in their jaws, the river claimed one, and so did they. Each side paid its share. The wild allows no clean triumph, and no victory is ever whole. One by one, the hatchlings crawl free, pale and trembling, the world already marked upon them. Their first day has been neither peaceful nor kind. Yet life rarely begins in comfort. And now, the day's first lesson begins. The mother gathers them gently, between teeth that have already crushed bones. Between its jaws lies a fold of skin that seals the throat, keeping water and harm away from the young. Teeth, each as sharp as a sword, never pierce. The science behind this tenderness is exact, perfected through millions of years. With the brood gathered gently in its mouth, the mother turns toward the water, driven by duty, yet heavy with what the day has taken. In the wild, care and loss are never far apart.
The hatchlings spill from its mouth and scatter like sparks on the surface.
The water is their first element, cool and strange.
The water carries them forward, small, soft echoes of a lineage that has outlasted ages. What was fragile this dawn will one day command the river itself. Beneath the murky surface, something stirs. A ripple, then stillness. The crocodile glides through the water like a shadow with purpose. A ghost born of the river itself. Unseen, yet everywhere. The river runs rich with life. a place where fish move in plenty. But today, the river offers more than fish. Something greater has entered its silent domain, unaware that the water is hungry. Around it, the river becomes a kingdom of fear, where every life depends on instinct, and even thirst must bow to survival. For in this place, every sip comes with a price, and the river decides who drinks and who disappears. A reminder that even life itself is borrowed from danger. In this world of patience and precision, one movement decides everything. And when it finally moves, the calm breaks, the river erupts, and the legend beneath the surface takes what it has been waiting for. The crocodile does not chase. It waits, letting the water carry the prey closer, letting time sharpen the strike.
When the crocodile is near, the river loses its innocence. The surface glimmers softly.
Yet every creature knows what lurks beneath. And even the breeze feels cautious as it moves the reeds. Nothing stirs freely. Danger lies in stillness, not sound. The crocodile blends with mud and shadow, its outline impossible to read until it's too late. A single flick of its tail can end a heartbeat. And in one heartbeat, a thirsty victim will be dragged into the depths where the river swallows its sound.
And the world above forgets it ever existed.
At the riverbank, a mother bends to drink, calf beside. The scene feels calm, almost safe.
But beneath, something ancient waits, barely breaking the surface, its gaze locked on the herd.
A wildebeest flinches, but the creature sinks again, silent and deliberate. The predator did not retreat. It is just relocating itself.
The herd lowers their heads. Their only desire is the comfort of the river.
Then, in the space between one breath and the next, the crocodile strikes.
The river explodes with motion. Wildebeests leap back in fear, hooves splashing.
The crocodile's jaws snap through emptiness. The strike has missed. Panic spreads through the herd like fire, running and churning the surface in blind escape. In the rush to survive, reason is the first to drown.
And in the chaos of fear, hunters find their opportunities.
The predator moves again. One by one they startle as it passes. Then, without warning, the calm breaks once more.
Misses. Its jaws close on nothing but foam. The herd gathers again, hearts pounding, drawn by an unspoken pull to cross. The herd gathers again, hearts pounding, drawn by an unspoken pull to cross. The river stands between fear and necessity, yet movement spreads among them like courage reborn. One steps forward, then another, hooves striking the water with defiance.
But before they even notice, the water comes alive again, and the crocodile lunges from below.
In a heartbeat, a wildebeest calf is caught, its cry swallowed by the churning river.
The herd erupts in panic, hooves thrashing, water flying, yet the predator is already gone,
sinking back into the depths with its prize. The wildebeests move on, their bodies pressed close in a wave of motion, but one voice is missing. The calf is gone, claimed by the depths, and yet the herd does not turn back. In the language of survival, there is no room for mourning. They cross as one, leaving the fallen behind. a silent offering to the river that demands its due.
In this land, every journey carries a cost, and every life that ends ensures another will continue.
But another hunter still waits below, unseen and unwavering. Another crocodile shall feast from the herd today. The river holds many predators, each bound by the same law, to take what passes too close. In its depths, patience has many teeth, and silence is never safety. The crocodile, a survivor carved by time itself.
For over 80 million years, its kind has ruled the waterways, unchanged, undefeated, and unyielding.
It has outlived empires of beasts, watching the rise and fall of creatures long vanished.
Females build nests high on riverbanks, laying dozens of eggs within mounds of mud and grass. For months, they guard them fiercely, never straying far.
Territorial and solitary, they guard the edges of rivers and swamps like ancient kings.
They are opportunistic carnivores and scavengers. A meal is a meal, whether it moves or lies still.
Faint chirps rise from beneath the sand. Tiny voices calling to a mother who has been waiting for the sound of life. Its touch, though made for power, becomes protection. Its strength, devotion. For a creature shaped by power and patience, motherhood becomes its fiercest instinct. A moment where survival belongs not to itself, but to the lives that it has sworn to defend. In that moment, the fierce hunter becomes a guardian of beginnings.
The hatchlings' lives are small and fragile, yet to their mother, they are everything, guarded with a fury that nothing in the wild should dare.